It's been raining in Lincoln City for the past week. Moderate rainfall should continue today, and there are no signs of it letting up. It's expected to rain for the next 7 days. Citizens are advised to take precautions when going out and focus on doing indoor activities.
With the window covered in raindrops separating us, I watch Sylus's back as he takes the call.
Deal with it using any means necessary. You don't need to report back to me once you're done. I'm busy today. And tomorrow.
Things are hectic in the N109 zone lately. Now that April is here, Sylus's life has become exceptionally busy again. Luke and Kieran's months-long birthday celebrations are as chaotic as ever, and Onikinus' enemies are using this chance to make a move in the commotion. Add the unusual weather to the mix, and the result is me revising my birthday plans for him more times than I can count. Neffy, are you there? A window for a video call appears on my phone. It shows a live feed from Mephisto's electronic eye, and I can see the hologram device I've set up in the N109 zone. Since the rain shows no sign of stopping, I've decided to use it to my advantage. At midnight, I'll use the raindrops to refract light and project a massive happy birthday across the N109 zone's night sky. You did another check, right? Everything is working properly? Great. I knew I could count on you. You need to keep watch over the area until I bring Sylus there tonight. At some point, Sylus has walked back. He taps on the window. I quickly put away my phone and roll down the window. You done?
Was that Mephisto, kitten?
You're probably hearing things, since he's being so noisy this month. It could have been a random crow. Sorry, Mephi, you're not noisy at all.
A crow can sound that excited in the pouring rain.
Maybe it's celebrating its birthday.
I suppose it is having a wonderful time celebrating in the rain.
Sylus gets back in the car and restarts the engine. Why do you sound a little jealous? If you want to spend your birthday outdoors, I do have a plan B.
You know very well I'm a greedy man. We can do plans A, B, C, and D.
Looks like your April isn't that busy.
When we're together, I'm never busy. But if you aren't around, then yeah, I'm busy enough as it is.
I can't help but smile to myself. He's probably letting Luke and Kieran do another one of their flamboyant, chaotic birthday parties. You can relax, Mr. Sylus. All of my plans will ensure you're preoccupied.
I only have one wish right now, and it's hoping your plans last long enough.
Following the directions I entered, the car enters a street with retro aesthetics. I lead Sylus into a vintage record store. The air is filled with the distinctive scent of wood and vinyl. Dark wooden shelves line the wall, and they display rows of record sleeves.
These records.
It's your birthday. Of course I had to include the music you like. You haven't found enough time to listen to your favorite songs lately, right?
I didn't know until you pointed it out. It's been a while since I got a chance to slow down.
That's what today is for. I pull him toward the wall. His fingers trail across the sleeves before finally pulling one out.
This. I haven't listened to it in a long time.
I place the record on the turntable and move the tone arm. The needle drops and the soft crackle gives way to a slow, flowing melody. It feels like the room is draped in a soft veil. The rain outside, the music, and our breaths are woven together.
I thought you'd take me somewhere more thrilling.
I do have a list with those options, but considering how exciting your life has been lately, I figured it'd be better to make your birthday a time when you can actually relax. Sylus leans back against the sofa, his fingers unconsciously tapping to the rhythm.
Defying expectations, huh? It's a surprise, but it's what I want right now. You know me so well.
He closes his eyes and quietly enjoys the music he likes while idly twirling a coin between his fingers. Seeing his smile, I can't help but remember the first time I saw him listening to music in his hotel suite. That first instance where I felt as if I was piecing together a jigsaw puzzle. Back then, he was still a massive mystery to me. And now, I know how to make him happy. A secret flame of satisfaction is ignited in my heart. I sit down next to him and let him wrap his arm around my shoulders. I can make him happy and share that joy with him. As the record's final note fades, the sound of rain once again fills our ears. Which instrument in that piece moved you the most?
The pipe organ.
I feel relieved. I was expecting that answer.
None of your questions are for small talk today, I assume.
Isn't that what you want? My plans continue past midnight. He takes my hand and pulls me up. A smile plays at his lips.
I'll leave myself to you then, kitten.
Nearby the record store stands a musical instrument museum. Soft lighting divides the interior into quiet corridors. Display cases house violins, brass horns, and harps. I notice Sylus unconsciously put on an expression of profound appreciation as he looks at the instruments. That alone makes me elated. At the end of the exhibition hall is a restoration workshop. Surrounded by instruments waiting to be repaired, a restorer is hard at work.
Despite collecting so many instruments, this is the first time I've seen how they're restored.
It's like waking something up from a deep slumber.
I feel the same way when maintaining my weapons. Every detail affects whether it can unleash its full power. I imagine instruments are no different.
I knew you'd compare musical instruments to weapons one day.
You should be able to guess what I'm curious about right now, then.
Deep inside the workshop, a pipe organ occupies an entire wall. The restorer is calibrating one of its pipes.
Welcome. This lady has made a reservation for the afternoon restoration session. If you're interested, you're welcome to try it, sir. It's nothing too complex, just cleaning and tuning.
Sylus's gaze sweeps over the intricate structure of the pipe organ before landing on me.
It seems I've unwittingly walked into an elaborate birthday trap.
Really? Are you sure?
Fine. Willingly.
The restorer demonstrates the procedures before giving the tools to Sylus.
This pipe organ is over 100 years old. Most of its internal parts have aged, so tuning it takes good ears and precise hands.
Sylus works with an unheard rhythm as if he's used to work requiring great precision.
Press this key.
I do as he says, and a deep rumble fills the air. It's subtly off pitch.
Keep holding it.
He leans to adjust the angle of the pipe, his fingertips turning the screws with steady, calculated force. He's not even hesitating. He learned quickly. Now I believe that maintaining weapons and musical instruments use the same skills. It doesn't look like this is your first time.
The more intricate the structure, the more it requires balance. I'm just good at finding balance within complexity.
I press the keys he tells me to press, and the notes ring out one at a time. He captures even the slightest shift in tone. Gradually, the metallic resonance is guided back into perfect pitch.
Precise and steady. I've never seen anyone do it this well on their first try.
Moving back and forth as though it's a second nature to us, we quickly fall into a wordless rhythm. When the final set of pipes is tuned, a magnificent, pure harmony fills the room.
You've brought the soul back into this organ. Would you like to play something?
Sylus raises his eyebrow at me.
I'm guessing you didn't enter this battle unprepared.
I've practiced for so long. It'll be fine. I smile, walk up to the keyboards, and press the keys. This is the only piece where I know which keys to press.
It's better than your first time.
I want to play this song the same way you did, and I want to play it with you. He looks at me, a hint of emotion stirring in his eyes.
Is this my birthday gift?
You can say it's part of it.
I thought I understood how your mind works. But when birthdays are involved, you always exceed my expectations.
He places his fingers on the keys beside mine, and I hit the record button at the perfect moment. Now I'm recording the melody we're playing together. The majestic sounds swell around us. They transform into something we can listen to again and again. After we finish playing, Sylus gazes at the instrument with a lingering interest.
Are the restored instruments here available for purchase?
Huh?
They're usually for displaying purposes at the exhibit.
That makes it even easier. This place can serve as a private musical instrument museum.
Huh?
The exhibitions and restoration work will continue. The gallery will be expanded, and you'll have access to more antique instruments. Someone will contact you in a few days. Thank you for helping us today. We had a wonderful time.
The restorer looks confused, yet thrilled as he drags Sylus away. While I can't say I'm surprised, part of my gift was supposed to give you a focused, peaceful time. You don't actually need to buy the entire place.
I want to preserve the time you've given me. Is that a problem? If I like something and it can be bought, I don't see why I shouldn't add it to my collection. It's my birthday, so I have the final say.
It's evening, and the rain shows no sign of stopping. Sylus and I arrive at the restaurant I made a reservation at. Using the excuse that I need to fix my clothes, I go to the restroom and send the recordings from earlier. Hank, the first file is the music Sylus listened to today, and the second is the piece we played.
Got it. I'll burn them into the chip in that order. The timing has been set too. I'll have Mephisto drop it off before midnight.
Hearing Mephisto's confident cawing in the background, I can't help but smile. During the 2-week polar night in Lincoln City, Sylus took me to an auto shop in the N109 zone to modify his motorcycle. Hank is the auto shop's owner. He's Sylus's friend and a member of Onikinus.
The twins dropped off the boss man's motorcycle. The modded safety helmets are with it too. The chip still has some space. Do you want to throw in a voice message?
Now?
Relax. I won't listen to a single word belonging to those sweet nothings. If it turns out I lied, I'll crash in my next race.
You don't have to swear on something like that. I hang up and open the voice recorder on my phone. The vinyl, the piece we played. For this birthday, I want to give Sylus sounds that comfort him and make him feel at ease. What should I say to him? I send my recording to Hank. I want to see the look on Sylus's face when he hears it. Carrying the cake, I return to our private room. Sylus is gazing leisurely at the rainy night through the floor-to-ceiling window.
Every part of today has been full of surprises. I was expecting an ambush here.
I did consider balloons and streamers, but they've become part of Onikinus' base this month.
I'm starting to suspect you became a mind reader.
My range is narrow. I can only read your mind. We can skip the decorations, but we can't skip the cake.
A quiet birthday is a novel experience for me.
What about before Luke and Kieran started turning your birthday into a month-long festival?
I skipped them.
Oh. We're quiet for a moment as I feel a slight pang in my heart.
Are you sad again?
I shake my head and focus my attention on the present. It's in the past now. I solemnly set the candles and light them. I'm not. I just want you to remember that from now on, you won't have the chance to skip a birthday again. The flickering candlelight softens his features.
I'll remember that. And so will you.
Okay. I will. Always. After finishing the cake, I sneak a glance at the time. If we leave now, we'll pass the hologram I set up to appear at midnight as planned. A message from Luke and Kieran pops up on my phone. It's one OK emoji.
It's not midnight yet. Your plan is still underway.
Of course, and it's still going to be something you don't expect.
I didn't expect this.
In the restaurant's underground garage, the car we arrived in has vanished. In its place is the heavy motorcycle, 2 sets of unruly riding suits, and weapons. Luke and Kieran really put out all the stops. That's Onikinus for you. With keen interest, Sylus looks at me.
I thought this would be a quiet, relaxing celebration.
Who says a ride can't be quiet and relaxing? I pick up the leather jacket and toss it to Sylus. The rain hasn't stopped, but it's your birthday. I'm not going to be stuck indoors all day.
I knew you wouldn't be a good little kitten. So, where are we going?
The N109 zone. I've seen enough on Lincoln in the rain, but a rainy night in the N109 zone? I haven't experienced one with you yet.
I figured as much. This birthday really is full of unexpected surprises.
The heavy motorcycle tears through the rainy night streets, raindrops pound against my visor and fracture neon city lights into countless vibrant colors. Nighttime in the N109 zone is as loud and dangerous as ever. Even rain can't wash away the shadows lurking in the corners.
Are you enjoying the rainy night ride?
Sylus' voice comes through clearly via the helmet's comms channel. Now that we're back in the N109 zone, you can go a little faster.
I was right. This place is practically your turf now.
Hugging his waist, I tighten my grip and press myself against his back as he accelerates again. We're almost there. Just as excitement rises in my chest, an electric arc flashes above the street. Every neon sign begins to twist and flicker. Sylus!
That's not a normal glitch. Someone's jamming the signal.
My hologram is just up ahead. Sylus slows down the motorcycle as a familiar black shape flies out from the distorted neon lights. Soaked, it lands on my arm. Mephisto's feathers are wet and disheveled. It's as if he just broke free from someone's grasp. He cries out anxiously. The cheap hank entrusted to him is nowhere to be found. My heart sinks. Did it fall into their hands? There's nothing confidential in it, but still. Sylus, Mephi must have been jammed. He escaped though.
To pull a stunt like this right under my nose. Honor kindness is due for another purge.
At that moment, roaring engines appear in the distance. Motorcycles and cars burst through the rain, their red taillights smearing streaks of light through the downpour.
Nice timing.
A hail of bullets tears through the rain and shatters a billboard by the street. Sylus jerks the handlebars. He dodges the attack with a skillful drift that sprays rainwater across the road.
Just so we're clear, this isn't one of your surprises.
An everyday shootout in the N109 zone can't even be a footnote in my birthday plans.
I'll admit they're boring. Even their attack patterns are stale. They should learn a thing or two from you, an expert on how to give me a real surprise.
As the chase intensifies, bullets and electric sparks fly past us. Sylus leans sideways. He lowers himself on the motorcycle to dodge the attack at impossible angles, while casually flinging an electromagnetic jammer with his free hand. The motorcycles and cars lose control one after another. They skid and crash into the railings. I'm not worried about Sylus losing, but as more enemies appear, I tap my helmet to check the time. It'll be midnight soon. If this drags on, these guys are going to ruin Sylus' birthday. A plan rapidly forms in my head, and I tap Sylus' shoulder. The interference source is nearby. If we don't destroy it, they'll keep getting the signal to send reinforcements.
You want to split up? I'll be the distraction and deal with them.
Okay, I'll track down the signal source. He shakes off his pursuers and parks the motorcycle in the shadows.
Stay safe. I'm not interested in tending to your wounds on my birthday.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
So we'll meet up back here when we're done?
Yeah. Oh, can you look for a chip when you're dealing with those people? It has crow on it. He glances at me thoughtfully, a faint smile tugging at his lips.
Sure. Everyone here combined doesn't compare to the surprises you give me. See you at midnight.
The motorcycle speeds away and pulls the pursuing vehicles with it. As silence returns, Mephisto guides me toward the street where the interference source is located. They hijacked my hologram device and used it to their advantage. It's been pried open, and inside is a foreign black module connected to several wires blinking with red light. Suppressing my anger, I draw my gun and shoot through the wires. Then I yank out the module and throw it away. The device goes quiet, but the lights die with it. The protection protocol has kicked in. It needs to be rebooted. Come on, come on! I quickly enter the password, only to watch the progress bar on the screen crawl at an excruciatingly slow pace. Oh, my heart slowly sinks. The gift is missing, and the hologram I prepared won't start on time. This is hardly a perfect birthday. But I want Sylus's birthday to be free of regrets. I won't accept this.
You know very well I'm a greedy man. We can do plans A, B, C, and D.
As Sylus's words flash through my mind, the frustration in my chest turns into determination. Even if plans A, B, C, and D fail, I can come up with plan E. I look around and spot a vending machine at the corner of the street. Raindrops pitter-patter against the transparent screen where product options blink brightly. One of them is a party popper. I buy it without any hesitation and return to our meeting place. The birthday doesn't have to be perfect, but I won't let Sylus miss the moment when midnight arrives. At the rendezvous point, the rain has stopped, but there's no sign of Sylus at the deserted street corner. I check the time. Only a few minutes left until midnight. I hope nothing bad happened to him. Forcibly suppressing my anxiety, I grip the party popper. I'm ready to pull the string. No, he's Sylus. I know he'll be here. At that moment, headlights cut through the dimmed street. A roaring motorcycle approaches.
Miss me already? Let's be honest, it hasn't been that long.
It's almost midnight. Just close your eyes. Happy birthday, Sylus.
So, this midnight promise was you being the first thing I see on my birthday. Yes, it was an unexpected birthday. However, I like it. But this feather popper...
This is my plan E. If you don't like it, give it back.
Never said I disliked it. I'm keeping it.
But did Sylus already find the stolen gift? Did you get my stuff back?
Once it's in my pocket, it's mine.
Here? Oh, here.
It's been a while. Are you actually searching?
Where did you hide it? What's the sound?
If I wanted to hide it, I wouldn't have it on me, obviously. I'll help you find it if you want it.
The device's switch is still in my pocket. I can't let you find it.
It's my gift.
I'm gonna deal with others.
Don't rush. Want some fireworks? My return gift. Looks like the road doesn't end. Scared.
Sylus escorts me as we speed through the dreamlike blurry neon lights. The wind roars with my heartbeat. Those are the only sounds I hear. We ride until the firelight and rain fade from view. The motorcycle finally comes to a stop beneath a platform on a hillside terrace in the N109 zone. This is a dead end extending from an abandoned overpass. Despite being mottled with rust, it offers a view that overlooks the entire area. Sylus removes his helmet and begins wiping the raindrops off my clothes.
If you catch a cold again, that's on me. But it'd be better if you didn't get sick on my birthday.
Don't tell me that's your birthday wish for this year.
Who knows?
I use my hand to cover his mouth. I haven't given you your gift or your blessing yet. If you make a wish now, it won't work.
This place is quiet. It's perfect for hearing your blessing. As for the gift...
I look down, feeling a pang of regret. That was an accident. I'll make it up to you with Plan F when we get back.
You shouldn't have to go through the whole alphabet because of those wretches' mess, kitten. I'm sticking with Plan A.
Huh? I look up and meet his mischievous gaze.
Plans worth making are the ones you see through to the end.
My hands go to my pockets. In the back pocket of my pants, my fingers touch something cool. In the glow of the headlights, the crow on the chip is unmistakable.
Are you happy now?
It's your birthday. Why do I feel like I'm getting a gift? He smiles and ruffles my hair.
Who said I was giving it to you? I'm waiting.
I pick up his helmet and find a tiny groove on one side. The chip slides in perfectly.
So, the chain of traps you set was all part of a scheme to imprison me inside my own helmet. Is this what they call innovation in the field of traps?
Fall into it to get your answer, but you'll have to wait until we're on our way home.
You've surprised me yet again.
I wipe the water off the helmet and give it to him. The time and place aren't what I originally planned, but I hope you like it.
Consider your mysterious gift received. I know it will surprise me, and I know I'll love it. I'd like to say something first, though. I liked everything you prepared for me today. And I liked whatever wasn't in your plan since we experienced them together.
He takes the helmet. Instead of pulling away, he covers the back of my hand with his palm.
I heard you say it at midnight, but I want to hear you say it again. After all, it's quiet now. And what you wanted to give me today was a moment of peace and comfort. Such as right now.
I intertwine my fingers with his. I'm about to say those two simple words. The unexpected beep makes my heart skip a bit. It's the sound of the hologram device completing its reboot. Holding my breath, I pull Sylus so we can look at the N109 zone in its entirety from our platform. Sylus. I'm gonna press the switch. When I press the switch, the N109 zone lights up. In the rainy night, the exterior walls of every building and street are covered in massive holograms. They overlap to form a single message. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Each letter unfolds one layer at a time. The skyline is almost covered. For the first time, someone has written a blessing across this sinful place shrouded in darkness as lights and rain are woven together.
Who said you weren't crazy again?
I smile and move closer to him. But you're happy about this, right?
Yes. I am.
With one arm, he hugs me, and his eyes shine with the distant neon lights.
Today, Oh, wait. It's technically yesterday. I promised you yesterday that I'd never skip a birthday again. I realized that it's not just about celebrating my birthday every year. Each birthday will be a once-in-a-lifetime moment. You need to remember that. I will as well. Always.
He leans down, and his warm lips meet mine. The rain has stopped. The night sky is clear, and the wet streets reflect countless lights. Sylus puts a helmet on me before getting on his motorcycle.
Sit tight. We're going back to the base.
The motorcycle roars into the night. The wind howls as she tightly holds his waist, just as she always does. Sylus remembers her instructions. The birthday gift she gave him was to be opened on their way home. A smile tugs at his lips. They're currently on their way home. Sylus presses a button on his helmet. There's a sound. At first, it's the deep melody of the vinyl record he likes. It flows through the night wind. Then a pipe organ's majestic tune swells. It's the piece they played together, solemn and nostalgic, yet somehow refreshing at this moment.
You.
As the final notes of the song linger in the air, he hears her voice. Sylus finds himself holding his breath as her familiar, warm voice fills his ears. Even in the most dangerous moments, it brings him the greatest sense of comfort. And this is the gift she wanted to give him. Even when he travels alone through strife, the music he loves, the melodies he cherishes, and the voice he longs for. They'll always be by his side, accompany him through every adventure, and guide him back home.
I heard you.
Sylus, I know that you still have to face danger alone in the future. It won't interfere with your choices. This is the path you've chosen. I only hope that you can still hear those sounds on your journey, the ones that are the best at making you feel at ease.
These sounds mean something else to me. The danger on the road is just a process. The destination always leads to the place these sounds represent.
Sylus reaches out and guides her arms to tighten their grip on him. Beyond the visor, the hologram wishing him a happy birthday floats over the N109 zone. It soars past his vision. Speeding through the night, he can hear his heartbeat synchronize with hers as her warm body is pressed against his.
Didn't you say a birthday wish only works after the gift and blessing are received? I'm going to make my wish now. And I know you're listening. I wish you'll always be by my side. Whether it be chaotic moments or peaceful ones. You're the only one I want to experience danger and love with. For the rest of my life.